What's going on, Post fam? In today's lesson, we're talking about speaker calibration. And I'm sure you may have never heard that before because I actually hadn't heard of it till like a year ago. But let me just explain it to you briefly before we get into this video. So basically, you're probably in a studio that is not perfectly treated, it's not perfectly built. Odds are, if you're watching my channel, you're maybe a home producer or a bedroom producer. Point is, your studio is not sounding perfect. Even if you have great monitors, they're not gonna be giving you the exact right sound that you should be hearing. So with speaker calibration, basically it's software that you can measure your room and the kind of sound that's happening and what's coming out of your speakers and correct it so that the speakers are gonna be emitting a flat frequency response. So this thing right here is a microphone that SonarWorks sent to me. SonarWorks is the software that will calibrate my speakers and what we're gonna talk about today. SonarWorks is super dope. They didn't reach out to me, I reached out to them because I wanted to use their software. And so I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use it, how to set it up, and also I'm gonna be giving away a studio version of the speaker calibration and a headphones version for free. So stick around to the end of this video to find out how to enter. So before I get into showing you how to calibrate my speakers with this thing, I'm gonna show you around my new studio. Some of you may have noticed this is not the same studio that I've been using for the last year and a half. This is a new studio in Nashville, Tennessee where I'm living now. And so I'm gonna show you guys around, see what I have going on the walls and all the sound panels and what's going on here so that we can get into calibrating the speakers and learn more about that. Let's get it. Okay guys, here's the studio. This is my bedroom studio. Let me just tell you a little bit about what we got going on the walls here. So these are homemade acoustic panels made out of rock wool. They're about 3 inches thick with a wood frame. My friend Dave Van Kulen in Michigan made them for me and they're amazing. They really trap the sound really well. So I have a few of those around the room and that's helping a lot. And then I have these corner traps that I got on foamfactory.com, which I would totally suggest for cheap foam. And then also these guys right here too, the same website. It's really cheap and they work really well. And I have some over there too. And so that's all I have for this room. Also my bed soaks up sound as well, which is really nice. But it's still not perfect. There's still a lot of bare spaces and I noticed particularly in my studio about 130 hertz resonates a lot, which is really bad. Which is why I wanted to look into speaker calibration in the first place. But with my studio here, I have my Adam Audio A7X monitors, which are beautiful. I made a video on them about a month ago. Shout out Adam Audio. And I have a Polk Audio PSW10 sub, which I really like. It goes really well with these speakers. This is the room. Definitely needs to be calibrated. It's a big box and it's not completely treated. So yeah, let's get into the calibration. I'll show you guys how that all works. All right, let's open up SonarWorks real quick. So as you can see, I've already done a test. There's a free trial that you can get. That's why I knew I wanted to get it because I used the free trial. I didn't have this mic, which is perfectly calibrated. I just used my C414 mic just to see how it worked. And as you can see right here, it detected the dip or the peak at 130 hertz like I was hearing. And it as you can see, it does the opposite EQ of what it's hearing. So this is what my room is doing, and then it does opposite so that it's a flat response curve. I'll go more into this in a bit, but let's actually calibrate this new microphone so that it's perfectly accurate. Create new, measure speakers, measure your speakers. Gotta get through this checklist here. Phantom power is on. Okay, so now I do have this microphone, which is good. I gotta enter this code here so that it knows exactly what microphone I'm using. Next. All right, looking good.
Please adjust the volume of your output device. My voice should sound at normal conversation volume. Left speaker.
Excuse me, dude.
Right speaker.
Adjust the microphone input gain. Oh, we're gonna hear chirpy sounds, okay. Don't worry, we're not gonna worry about the chirpy sounds. Gonna plug in my trusty microphone here. All right, now we're gonna get to the part where we gotta find the position to be like that guy. All right, now for this section. I'm gonna wanna be where I would be where I'm sitting. In the middle, gotcha. So I gotta be like this. All right, we're gonna do a test. Alright, it's telling me to increase the gain. Like that. How fun is that? That part is done. Now we're going to measure each individual one. Alright, I gotta stand to the side of the speaker, very close to the speaker. Okay. I'm going to do the left one first.
Stay where you are. Measurements in progress. Left speaker done.
Alright, let's go to the right.
Right speaker done.
Alright, so it just measured how far these speakers are from each other. It's not magic, it's science. And this looks exactly right, so we're gonna say yes. Now let's locate my listening spot. About here. That was easy. Alright, next step. Okay, this is the fun part. This is the crazy part. This is where these speakers, through sound, figure out where my microphone is, and I have to go to different spots to listen. Let's do it. This is insane. So I'm gonna have to do this 33 more times. Just gonna keep going. I'll let you guys know when I'm done. Hey! Alright, that should be good. Let's check it out, show results. Alright guys, let's have a look here. So, just as I expected, as you can see at about 130 hertz right here, there's a super huge dip, peak, and I'm so excited to see that because this is going to correct it. It's going to do the opposite so that it's a flat curve. And then there's these other things that I wouldn't have known about either. So I'm going to name this profile. Okay, that was super fun. Let's check this out now. Okay, so let me show you a little bit about what's going on here. So it detected these peaks and some valleys in the EQ of the room based on the crazy scientific measurements it takes from the sounds you guys heard and like me moving around the microphone. And so it's going to EQ my speakers against, so when I turn this on, it does the opposite and it makes it flat. So I'm hearing a flat frequency response, which is so dope. A couple other things, you can like boost the bass a little bit, do these things. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'm sure it can be a cool thing. This safe headroom thing ensures that it's not going to peak, and since they're going to be adjusting the EQ and stuff. I really like this, that you can switch it to mono, just because like sometimes I like to listen to stuff in mono anyway, from like Spotify, and so I can hear the mix like that. So this app is going to be running in the background whenever you make music and whenever you listen to music, so all the audio coming out of your computer, including on FL Studio and YouTube and Spotify, is going to be affected by this EQ curve, making things flat. So why don't we give it a listen and do some A/B testing. You probably won't be able to hear very well through this mic on my camera, but I'll be able to tell you what I'm hearing. So I'm just pulling out my project here of my Tropical Remix, VIP remix of Say, which is coming out next week, so be ready for that. I'm going to play a section of it and see how this will affect it. So I'm going to turn it off first. Okay, so this is with it off.
Tell me all the things you need to say.
You can definitely hear that 130 hertz peak coming through, and it's terrible. So let me turn this on.
Tell me all the things you need to say.
And so much more flat, I can tell already. It totally helps that problem so much, which I love. Yeah, guys, this thing is so awesome. It's definitely worth getting. I'm so excited about this software, and yeah, so that's how you calibrate your speakers. All right, homies, thank you for tuning into this video. I really hope that you learned something valuable with this speaker calibration thing. I'm super excited about it. It's very helpful to me in my studio. Like I said, I'm doing a giveaway, and that's gonna be lasting a week, so go to the link in the description and find out how to enter the competition there. I believe in order to enter, you're gonna have to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. And it's really simple, definitely worth entering, so go do that. And even if you're not entering, I would really appreciate if you guys followed me on Instagram. That's super helpful to me. I'm trying to get to 10K followers so that I can be verified and do swipe up and all that kind of stuff. It's really helpful for me as an artist, so it would support me a lot if you guys follow me, so maybe consider it. Also, if you're not already subscribed, dude, subscribe. It's not that hard. And that's all I got for you guys, so peace.